So, Team USA, the players have arrived for camp. Yes, they have arrived for camp. And here we can see Caitlin Clark. Obviously, the face of women's basketball, the face of this Team USA, as shown by FIBA, who are posting Caitlin Clark on everything. Every single thing. Like, everything that FIBA have has Caitlin Clark on it. If we're being honest. Everything it has Caitlin Clark. Let's be real. So obviously the players have arrived. Nothing on Angel Reese arriving. And so Monique Billings. Who else isn't there? So obviously Monique Billings, Ray Burrell. Okay. Who's not there? So is Hamby there? Yeah, so Hamby's not there, neither is Angel Reese. So everybody else is there right now. So obviously, and Caitlin Clark rocking up at 1 a.m. my time. It is now 2:40 a.m. my time. And yeah, that is an interesting one. And it's gonna be good to see what ends up happening with these players, what ends up happening coming into the tournament, because I do think this tournament is going to be interesting. Because again, they play 5 games in 7 days. Like, if you guys don't realize this, like, they're going to start different teams. This is USA in a exhibition tournament. Like, I don't think people realize that this is an exhibition tournament. This isn't. There's nothing more to this. Like, these are they're like, oh no, these are world qualifiers. Yeah, but USA have already qualified. USA could lose every single game by 87 points, and they're still in the World Cup. They're still in the World Cup. So it makes no difference. There's a reason why like, no one really knows where they're going to be playing and stuff. Like, I think their qualifying spot can change, but like they're in the World Cup. I think they qualified from the World Cup by winning AmeriCup last year, if I'm not mistaken. I think because they won AmeriCup, they're already in it. So this tournament is a formality. And yes, obviously Team USA are going to qualify. But like, in the weirdest hypothetical situation ever, that they lose all these games. Which they won't. Sorry, very tired. 2:50 in the morning and been gone all day. Hence why there's been very few videos. But if we're being real, if you're like, if we're talking about it, like, there's going to be different players playing in every different position. There's going to be different players playing. I wouldn't be surprised to see some Caitlin Clark, a small forward. We might see some Chelsea Gray, at power forward. Like, we're going to be seeing all these random things. We are honestly going to be seeing some of these random things, random lineups. And yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting one to see what, when it's all said and done, that happens with this team, what way they run. Like, their first starting 5 doesn't really matter. Like, I have a feeling Angel Reese probably starts, because maybe she's starting center by default, which is weird because they had a center in camp. The only center that was available for them was Cam Brink, and they chose not to bring the only center and brought Mo Billings instead, which makes no sense. Unless Cam Brink said no. Cam Brink might have said no. I don't know. I really doubt it, though. And yeah, it is again an interesting one all around. I saw somebody say that they think Ryan Howard would start. Why would Ryan Howard start over Kat Copper? One, she's just not as good. Like, that's kind of, in its simplest form, she's not as good. But there's a lot of other reasons you wouldn't start Ryan Howard over Kat Copper. Like, Ryan Howard wasn't at the camp, whether she wasn't invited or turned down an invite, she wasn't at the camp. A lot of other reasons. But that being said, like, Caitlin is probably going to start. My guess is that, like, they play 5 games. Caitlin is going to start at least 2. I think all 12 players are going to start 1 game. And that is, I would be shocked. I would be shocked if all 12 players don't start one game each. I genuinely do think they're going to start. They're going to start at least one game each. And that is, even if that's what they're realistically going to do, because starting one game each at least means that you can go and see what lineups work together. Like, their starting lineup for this first game is irrelevant. It is irrelevant. Like for all we know, they could probably go, like, they could probably start Mo Billings. I wouldn't be surprised to see them start Mo Billings. And I want to see, has Monique Billings ever played for Team USA before? Because Monique Billings was the fourth choice, or was the fourth best front court player for the eighth best team in the WNBA last year. And she also, what was I going to say? She spent the year before as a hardship player. She has, by the looks of things, never played for the international team. Yeah, by the looks of things, this is the first time Mo Billings has ever played for Team USA. At 30 or at 29, geez, she's only a few months older than me. I don't know why I thought Mo Billings was older than that. I don't know why I thought she was in her 30s. 29 though, still a good rim running big. Like, not a bad player. Genuinely not a bad player at all. So I think if you're like, Mo Billings isn't a bad shout, but I'm like, you might as well just bring Brink. But yeah, look, Team USA have arrived. They're getting ready for their camp. Their first game is I think it's on the 11th, which is 5 days from now. And then they play till the 17th. So, a couple of games. They're on TNT, and TNT, everyone's like, oh, TNT, they got the men's and the women's World Cup qualifiers. Like, you do realize the men's World Cup qualifiers, like, nobody's paying legal tender to watch James Wiseman and David Roddy out there cooking. No offense. Nobody's watching Brandon Knight in 2026. Like, I'm sorry. Maybe it was fun watching him get crossed up in the rookie game 13 years ago and watching some of his lowlights, but like, they're the type of players you're seeing on this team right now, on that men's team. At least the women's team have a competitive team. At least they're a competitive team. Is it like anywhere going to be close to the Olympic team? No. My expectation, I don't know if they bring a 37-year-old Chelsea Gray to the Olympics, but my expectations are Caitlin Paige are guarantees. Jackie Young's a guarantee, and that's it for my guarantees. Coming into the next Olympics, if we're being real, I think Aaliyah would be a guarantee, and I also think Angel's very close to being a guarantee. But like, for me, I think it'll come down to an Alyssa Thomas versus Angel Reese spot, and I think they're going to go with Alyssa Thomas. Or sorry, I think they might go with Alyssa Thomas. I think they will go with Angel Reese, but there is also, you have to take into account that they might go with Alyssa Thomas. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.